KZN Future 50, powered by F&B Business and East Coast Radio, is up next. Stay tuned as we spotlight an unstoppable business shaping our future's province.
They say it's just business, but it's so much more for us as Mzansi businesses. It's about showing up every day on every street corner, B&B, barbershop, farm, franchise, and manufacturer. Because giving up is just not an option. It's about the comfort we, as over 1 million unstoppable businesses, feel from having F&B Business behind us. They help us stay unstoppable. Help changes everything. Global Finance 2024 Best SME Bank in South Africa. F&B, a division of First Rand Bank Limited, an authorized FSP and credit provider.
The KZN Future 50 with Pavlo Fatidis, inspiring KZN's business future.
It's time for KZN Future 50, and for that we have Pavlo Fatidis from Auric. Good morning, Pavlo.
Good morning, Carmen.
Well, tell me, which business will you be featuring today, and why did you pick them?
Well, this is a business called Aldora, and it is a business that specializes in online footwear fashion. They bring in handcrafted, genuine leather shoes, including ranges such as loafers and espadrilles and bellies and sandals, and all of it really blends together organic materials into a styled fashion footwear offering. It makes for a very interesting challenge as a business online in fashion in South Africa.
Sounds fascinating. Tell me, what makes them special enough to be on the KZN Future 50?
Come on, what makes them special are the challenges they're facing. As any online business, especially one in fashion, those challenges are amplified. And if you think about it, every business in the world has got 4 gears that make it work. You've got to have the gear or the cog that finds customers. Then you have to have the gear or cog that makes interested customers become clients and buy your services and products. Then you've got the gear or cog that you have to fulfill the promise you've made to them. So whatever they bought, you've got to supply them with the service, supply them with the product. And then the last gear, which most businesses ignore, is that once they have done all of that, you need a gear that keeps them as customers for life. The big challenge in this business are the first 2 gears. How do you find customers and how do you get them to buy? Especially when you're a pure online site. There are over 680, are you ready for a big number, billion websites out there. So how do you make your website stand out? How do you make it stand apart? And on the back of that, the entire industry of digital marketing was built. But the problem is, digital marketing has become an incredibly hard thing to get right. It's become inordinately expensive, and it's largely because we have so few digital platforms. If you think about Google or YouTube, same company. If you think about Instagram and Facebook, same company. TikTok, another alternative. But there are very, very few big providers out there. And as a result of that, they've made the algorithms in terms of how digital works very complicated, and complicated means expensive. It's quite a challenge for any small, growing online business, and that's the problem we need to tackle here.
So Pavlo, tell us, where will Aldora be in 5 years' time?
Well, Brandon Ganesh, who heads up Aldora and is a visionary behind it, has got some seriously big ambitions going forward. He really does see himself as an e-commerce fashion hub for KZN and beyond. But here's the thing, if we're going to try and reach more interested customers, and if we're going to try and build this business on the budget of a growing company, it becomes a very, very hard game to play on your own. I really think there's a wonderful opportunity over here for digital collaboration. If you think about it, shoes are one part of a lifestyle fashion brand. The other things include hats. It includes clothing, different kinds and different styles of clothing. It even includes certain elements of homeware, because fashion in itself is about a lifestyle. And I think the real opportunity is for Brandon to find similar businesses that specialize in a distinct area of fashion, either clothing or accessories or lifestyle, collaborate with them digitally. In other words, bring together collections of their products, his products, to create a look and feel that becomes more than just a product. It becomes a visual experience for people browsing the internet. And that visual experience would lend itself to people who are interested in fashion, sharing the collections, the ideas with their Instagram users, their Facebook users, their social media community, considering whether whether it is a good collection or not that they could buy. 1 + 1 in this instance could equal 3. If he can gather collaborators that work together, their collective budgets will be able to build the momentum that gets all of them the exposure they need to build their businesses.
What can KZN do to support Aldora?
There are a couple of these online fashion stores out there. We've got Me and B, which is a design of fashion, very similar attributes and qualities to the Aldora. The Space is another with quite a wide variety of brands. We Are Egg, an absolute independent online store that stocks local brands. Just Cruisin' is another one that's well known. They're in the shoe category, very different to the Aldora category. The Lot Collective. These 6 companies would make fantastic collaborations together, never mind with Aldora alone. If you know of any of the individuals that are responsible for these businesses, point them to the ECR website, point them to the Future 50, point them to this segment, this feature, and let's get all these online pasiondos working together to build their businesses collectively. It's where the answer, I think, lies for all of them.
Pavlo Fatidis from Oric joining us for KZN Future 50. Thank you so much for joining us. If you want to get involved in the KZN Future 50, go to ecr.co.za and of course find all the information on any of the companies that we feature.